What's up, Sabas Squad, BlakeCTV, and today we're back for more of reacting to the 8 most disturbing things caught on doorbell camera footage. The last video I reacted to, like these ones, um, I got 37 views on that one, and I said if I get 25, I'll make another one. So we're back for more of the disturbing things caught on doorbell camera. So this is what it's called. So 8 most disturbing things caught on doorbell camera footage. 8, and they're disturbing, are they? Okay, all right. Well, so anyways, the video is by Chilling Scares. If you guys want to see their video, link is in the description. I'll leave a link on there, and yeah, let's get right into it.
This clip was captured at 5 in the morning on October 2nd, 2022. In it, 3 men are shown standing in front of this house's front door. They're carrying weapons and wearing masks resembling the ones from the movie The Purge. One of them sees the doorbell camera and immediately puts his hand over it.
And he immediately just blocked the camera. Dang, this was last year? Bro. Alright, I'm gonna turn down the volume just a little bit just because you guys need to hear me better than the narrator.
For a good portion of the video, all you can see is his glove. But for a second, he uncovers the camera, revealing all 3 men up close.
Holy gosh. They're wearing masks?
They're seen leaned up against the wall and crouching low to the ground, clearly trying to stay out of the view of anyone inside. That's when the homeowner finally wakes up to all the motion detected notifications on his phone.
It happened in the last video.
All he sees is a glove covering the camera. Having not yet seen the earlier footage, he goes on the speaker and tries to identify who's on his front porch.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Are you acting all innocent? Really?
Hello?
The men do not respond, so the homeowner called the police. By the time the police arrived, though, the men were gone. Many believe they were trying to lure the homeowner into opening the door so they could rob him. But why then not try to convince him to come to the door when he came on the doorbell speaker? It's more likely they were trying to pick the lock while the camera was being covered.
Oh!
What they then planned to do when they got inside is anyone's best guess.
Oh! Don't you dare. See, this is why. No. You're breaking into people's
This woman
houses.
had just gotten back from walking her dog. Her doorbell camera shows her starting to take off the dog's leash when she looks over to the right, causing her to quickly pick up her dog and get inside. Immediately, we find out why. A man comes into frame and walks right up to the front door. He tries the handle, but she managed to lock it just in time. The man then starts putting on gloves, and she also mentioned how he was carrying zip ties. He looks into the house and tries the door handle multiple more times within the next few minutes. Eventually, her neighbor comes outside. To this, the man picks up a nearby garden hose and acts like he's doing yard work. Once the neighbor left, the man walked around to the house's back door.
Camera recording.
Yep, it's recording. Seriously? Are you gonna leave? Or are you gonna...
He tried forcing the back door open, to which the homeowner locked herself in a room and called the police. In the time it took them to arrive, the man tried breaking almost every window to the house.
That's her neighbor,
broke
right?
Off the screen to one of the back windows, but was ultimately unsuccessful.
Was that a girl in the beginning, or was that...
By the time police arrived, he had left. There wasn't much the police could do by that point. The homeowner ended up posting the video to TikTok in the hopes that someone could identify the man. As far as I could find, no one could.
Okay, a little bit suspicious. No one be... Alright.
10-year-old Graydon Dowland is a kid from Riverton, Utah. It was around 6 p.m. on a night in December. He was alone, walking home from basketball practice this night.
Okay.
At some point during his walk, he noticed a 4-door sedan driven by 2 men slowly lurking around behind him. Graydon said he started walking faster when he saw it. Then the car drove up right next to him. The men inside rolled down their windows and told Graydon they had candy in the back seat, trying to entice him inside. This happened only blocks away from his house. He He ignored the men and only started to walk even faster away from them. A few seconds pass, and he makes it to his house's front porch. His family's house had a doorbell camera, and as Graydon approached, you're actually able to see the car in the background. He continues to look over at it as he walks up to the front door. He tries the front door handle, but realizes it was locked. At the exact same time, the car's reverse lights turn on and it starts heading towards him.
Yo!
Graydon yells out and quickly grabs nearby rocks to defend himself. He then runs to his next-door neighbor's house. Their door was unlocked, so he let himself in and immediately locked it behind him. The car can then be seen turning around and following him. For the next several minutes, the car lurks around the area waiting for Graydon to come back outside. Police were called and a report was made. Graydon described the men as being in their 30s or 40s with no facial hair. Both Graydon's family and the police have almost no doubt in believing the men were trying to kidnap him that night.
No. These cars are pretty long.
This clip shows a mother and her kids quickly packing their belongings in response to an evacuation notice. It happened in Canyon County, California, around the time a wildfire was raging across the area. In the back of the footage, you can see it. Fire and smoke loom over the neighborhood and the hills behind.
That's what I was asking. What was
They
that?
pack as fast as they can, but they don't know how much time they have. Eventually, a man runs across the street, warning the family that the fire was coming up. They finally leave the neighborhood, evacuating to safety at a
There's
nearby
a
hotel.
big fire. Holy
A
God.
few days later, the fire around the home died down.
Bro, this is
They
in
were able to return
California.
and survey the
This is
damage.
why I would
Somehow, their
not
house
go
remained
anywhere
untouched.
besides the state I'm
The same can't
here
be
right
said for
now.
others in the neighborhood. Multiple nearby homes were completely destroyed by the fire.
They must have burned the whole entire house down or something. Jeez.
This video was uploaded to TikTok in order to warn others to be aware of their surroundings. In the video, the uploader, who was a mother named JoJo, and her son Daniel are returning home late at night.
JoJo, that's a weird
They
name.
open the front door and go inside.
I'm
Once they
sorry if I
close the
say
door
it's a weird
behind
name. It
them,
just
a man can
sounds
be
weird.
seen in the frame, walking up to the house. He immediately tries opening the door.
Go shower really fast. I need you to go shower.
I need you to go shower.
Daniel,
It's not English.
what's that?
Why is he not
JoJo and
talking?
Daniel engage in an argument, with JoJo telling him to go shower while he says he's too tired. Yet this doesn't drown out the clear sound of someone grabbing the front door handle only seconds after JoJo had locked it. She looks outside and sees this man. She yells out for him to leave. The man takes one step back, but stays in front of the camera. He doesn't respond, rather just stands there with a blank expression.
Who is that? Get out of here! Get out of here! There's a guy outside. Look.
Just not response.
It's
Like
not
no.
known where the man came from. It's hard to see with the door blocking the view. Some think he had been following the two all the way back home, while others believe he was camped out next to the home, specifically waiting for them to return. Either way, what he had planned to do if that door was unlocked is unclear. JoJo called the police, but the man was gone by the time they arrived, so it's likely we
Yeah,
won't be
just
able to know for sure.
leave him alone. The cops can handle this.
In June of 2021, a woman posted a set of Ring camera videos to the internet. She explained how her mother had recently installed 2 Ring cameras around their house. On one of the first few nights of having the cameras, her phone would get spammed with motion-detected notifications. She reviewed them, and this is what she saw.
Somebody walking. Do you see the camera? Are you gonna? This is kind of reminding me of
Some
Life of
man
Luxury.
was walking around the outside of the house. Though something she picked up on almost right away was how easily he was doing it, like as if he already knew the exact layout of the outside of the house. She worried this wasn't his first time. He would walk around looking in different windows, which included hers. Seeing this, she called the cops and reported it. They later showed up, but by that time the guy was gone. There wasn't much they could do. They basically just told her to keep her blinds, curtains, and windows closed at all times. She rightfully worried he might show up again, so she set up a trap of sorts outside her window.
Yeah.
She
I bet
strung a piece
everybody
of
would be
rope between
worried.
2 trees, hoping the man wouldn't see it and would trip over it, making a lot of noise, alerting her of his presence. Disturbingly, exactly a week later at 2 a.m., she would hear someone trip over the rope. Immediately, she pulled out her phone and opened the live camera feed. Standing directly outside of her window looking in was the same man from before.
Same guy at 2 a.m. And he's looking out he's looking in the windows. You locked them, right? You better lock those windows. Seriously.
After she saw this footage, she went up to her mother's room and told her about the man. The two of them went back to the window, opened the curtains, and started banging on the glass to scare the man off. They called the police, but once again, when they arrived, the man was gone.
Yep.
The woman and
They
her
would
mother had
disappear.
been moving to a new house. They never heard anything more from police, leaving them to believe that he was never caught. This doorbell footage shows the sudden explosion of a home in Arlington, Texas. It was 2 a.m. on January 1st, 2022, when a few houses down, the giant explosion goes off. The explosion was reported to have been caused by a gas appliance that wasn't fully shut off. Fortunately, no one was in the home when it happened.
I'm never going to
In
Texas.
fact, there were no injuries resulting from the incident. However, the damage was extensive. Not only did the house suffer major structural damage,
What were they
but
doing
flying debris
inside?
hit nearby buildings as well. Residents in the apartments across the street reported blown-out windows from the explosion. Parked vehicles also were damaged. The authorities received multiple calls immediately after the explosion.
They must have burned something, or maybe they just... I don't even know.
This video was uploaded to TikTok in September of 2022. The uploader said it was about 3 a.m. when his doorbell camera
At
captured a
really
man
3
walking
a.m.?
across the street. He walks directly towards the house's front porch and eventually right up to the camera, at which point you can see the man is wearing some kind of mask with a drawn-on mustache.
And he has a hoodie on. Great. Are you gonna block the camera? Oh. I just don't even. What the heck? Yo. What are you doing, peekaboo or something? What the heck?
The homeowner eventually woke up from all the notifications on his phone. He sees the man looking inside through his windows and trying to open his door. To this, he immediately threw on some clothes and went outside to confront the man.
You wear gloves? For real? Is this... That's the owner, right? She must have saw something, right? That's a girl, right? I think so.
When he
She
didn't
was
find
holding...
him, he opted to call the police and send in a report.
Is she holding a
Luckily,
fishing
nothing
rod?
came of this. The uploader never gave an
Really?
update,
You think that's gonna
but
defend
considering
you?
the man was wearing a mask, he probably won't ever be identified.
Great. Home security footage. Oh, well, this is gonna be
April
different.
2022, in San Bernardino, California, a couple would capture this footage on a home security camera placed in their bedroom. The video shows a man, who who just a few moments before had broken into the house. He walks around the couple's bedroom as they're sleeping just next to him. While
You guys
covering
can't
his
see
face
that?
with some sort of cloth, he silently rummages through some of their belongings. But at times, he also just straight up stares at the couple as they're lying there.
Oh, it was just fine, but now it's just blurry again. Or fog. It's foggy. That's what it is.
Later, he would be caught on a different camera, this one in the living room. He walks right past the couple's son and his night nurse, both also sleeping. From there, he unlocks the front door and lets himself out. But a few minutes later, now caught on the doorbell camera, he's seen coming back. Though, by this point, the night nurse had woken up and noticed him at the door. He would then simply tell her to lock the door because it wasn't safe to keep it open. Taking his advice, she does, completely unaware that he had broken into the house only a few minutes prior.
Okay, thanks.
The man had originally gotten into the house through a slightly opened window. It was open in order to keep medical equipment cool, which was used to help the couple's son breathe. In the morning, the couple would notice their wedding rings and some cash missing. They would review their security cameras, and that's when they would
This is
first
why
see
you
this
don't let
footage.
strangers in your house.
The man has since been tracked down by police
They
using DNA
stole
evidence.
everything.
He's currently being investigated for committing multiple additional crimes of the same nature on other homes that didn't have security cameras. This video shows the footage from one family's home security camera that was placed in their living room. At first, all seems normal, but the man in the footage then begins to hear the song "Somebody's Watching Me" play. It's not coming from the TV, and what I assume is his wife claims she isn't playing it.
What is that?
They're all talking.
What was that noise? I heard like singing.
Huh?
Did you change the ringer on your phone or something?
No. Why did you do anything?
You didn't hear that?
I didn't hear anything, but
There. What is
What? No.
Stop it. I know you're playing a game.
what? Somebody's watching me. My phone is in my purse.
No.
Not you?
I swear to God, it's not me.
Not me.
I always feel like somebody's watching me, is what it just said. That song.
Oh, well, that means somebody's actually watching that song.
There's something, but it's coming from the TV.
Are you turning off the TV? Because
And it was.
you're not
I
gonna
feel like
talk.
somebody's
We're not
watching
gonna
me.
talk about that TV.
It's
a weird TV. Sorry, I just need to sit up and point the camera at me.
There it is.
This dude's playing Call of Duty, dude. Seriously? Oh,
You're crazy to think coming from your camera.
It turns out the song was coming from his camera. Someone had hacked the live feed, which included audio controls, and began playing music that, in this context, is pretty disturbing. There are multiple different ways this could have been done. Most camera feeds are broadcasted online through applications that allow anyone to access the camera with proper credentials. And some applications make it shockingly easy to bypass this. Even when they don't, other methods such as phishing and various social engineering attacks can be used to grant someone access. This video isn't the only example of this. There are many other similar videos out there.
What's the song? What was the song? I always feel like somebody's watching me. Come to the camera.
what camera?
How is that even possible?
This whole concept is often
Somebody
known as
hacked it?
IP camera trolling, and it's a bit of a rabbit hole.
I don't know.
Multiple YouTube and Twitter accounts have posted these types of videos online. A lot of them will play songs trying to get a reaction from the camera owner, but others will speak into the camera. For example, they'll comment on what is happening, they'll insert themselves into a conversation, or they'll attempt to spook the camera owner by using a ghostly voice, all in an attempt to garner a reaction. Unknown to the people in the videos, these reactions are then posted online for others to view. A lot of people see it as a harmless prank. It's pretty much known as its own genre of video at this point. There are even tutorial videos out there explaining how to do it, but obviously done with the wrong intent, and this is much more dangerous. Just to touch the surface, individuals could use access to these cameras to collect images and recordings for blackmail or extortion purposes. I mean, there's no way everyone gaining access to these cameras is simply looking for some funny reaction.
What?
Nowadays,
What does
while
that
not
do
all
with
of them,
anything?
a lot
I
of these
don't
accounts
know.
and videos have been removed.
It's too much
But
information.
stuff like this still happens. Videos similar to these will still occasionally show up around the internet.
I remember you said.
Regular home security cameras are not the only type of cameras susceptible to hacking. Really, anything connected to an IP network can be accessed. So this can include things like an integrated webcam in a laptop, or even a baby monitor. A couple in Cincinnati, Ohio would experience this firsthand when, in the middle of the night, a baby monitor they had for their 10-month-old daughter was hacked into. The mother had woken up to the sound of a man's voice coming from her daughter's room. She would then open her phone to view the baby monitor's live feed. That's when she noticed the camera was moving, but she wasn't moving it from her phone, it was doing it by itself.
Sound asleep about midnight. All of a sudden I heard it sounded like a man's voice, but I was so asleep I wasn't sure. About the time I saw it moving, I also heard a voice again start screaming at my daughter.
The two would rush into the room, and that's when the camera turned
Somebody
from the
hacked
couple's
the
daughter
somebody hacked
to
the
the
camera.
couple
I know it.
themselves.
It's
Frantically,
stalking
they
the
unplugged
baby.
camera, cutting the feed. It's hard to believe the whole situation was simply an attempt to get some sort of reaction from the couple, especially considering it was a baby monitor camera that was being hacked.
See?
At the end of the day,
I knew
there's really
it.
no way of
Somebody
knowing for
actually
sure what
hacked
the
it.
intentions were.
This is why, bro. I don't know.
This happened
How
in
can people
February
hack?
of 2017. A mother in Billings, Montana would wake up in the middle of the night to a notification on her phone. Her phone was synced to a baby monitor she had set up in her infant daughter's room. And anytime there was enough motion detected, the system would send out a notification. On this night, upon being alerted, she would open the app expecting to see her daughter awake and walking around her crib, that being what caused the notification. But instead, she would see this. A man who she didn't know is seen on the camera crouched down in the room. Right as she saw this, she dropped her phone and ran to the room to retrieve her daughter. When she got in the room, she didn't see anyone, but she wasn't exactly looking. Rather, as quickly as she could, she grabbed her daughter from her crib and ran straight out the house's front door. From there, she would call the cops and proceed to stand outside waiting for them. When they arrived, they conducted a complete search of the home, but they didn't find anyone. The intruder was gone. All the mother had for evidence was this still frame she managed to capture of the man crouched down in the room. People have since tried to enhance the photo to get a better look at the man so that he could be identified, but to no avail. It's just too dark. Police still don't know who this man is. They also don't know how he got in the house. There were no signs of forced entry. A very odd detail is it was found that nothing but the remote to a dog shock collar was stolen from the house. Nothing further would occur after the break-in. Who this man is and how he got in the house is still unknown.
Man.
This home security camera in Overland Park, Kansas captured the home robbery of 21-year-old Katie O'Connor. Though this didn't occur while she was
Robbery?
out. Instead, Katie was home and being held hostage while the robbery was taking place. Near the bottom left of the screen, you can see a man holding her in a headlock, while another man and woman take her belongings, all while she can do nothing but watch.
Don't move.
Oh, God.
Don't move. What? They're doing a robbery. That's something. They had robbery. The word
More
robbery.
unsettling is how the three got in the house in the first place. As it turns out, the woman walking around the house, Cheyenne Watts, who was also taking part in the robbery, was, up until that point, what Katie would consider a good friend. They were friends for a while, and would even schedule playdates for their children. And so, earlier this day, when Cheyenne went up to Katie's door, she was of course let in without question. But completely unknown to Katie, this time she had brought 2 other men with her who all had the intent to hold her hostage in her own home as the 3 of them robbed her. Eventually, the man holding Katie in a headlock would notice a cord and assume it was for a camera somewhere in the home.
That's a little bit cap. Because you don't know if they're gonna hurt you or not.
Please, I need.
Where's the camera? Lock the door. Don't say nothing. Where?
It's on the wall.
Okay, where's the video footage at? Where's the footage at?
It's on Wi-Fi.
Where's the footage?
It's not there. It's wireless.
Ooh,
Finally,
he
the
just took
3
it,
located
he
the
knocked
camera
it
and ran
off.
away from them, but they failed to unplug it, which wouldn't really matter anyway because the whole thing was already being uploaded to the cloud in real time.
Oh, it's still going.
However, because they didn't unplug it, you can hear them begin to turn on each other as they realize there's nothing they can now do to get rid of the footage, as again, all of it is already stored on an offsite hard drive.
You did this. No. No, don't put this on the camera. Really? You're gonna try and make it look like I'm.
Shut up. Everybody's talking to you. Shut up.
Dang. Chill. You need to watch
Finally,
your
they
language
unplug the
there.
camera, but of course, it's already too late. Still, the 3 proceed with the robbery, and in the end, they leave with a set of tools, a safe, and cash Katie had saved up for school and rent.
Okay. First of all, one thing about it real quick is that hold on, I'm gonna move my camera up just a little bit. What are those? There's like two they look like teenagers kind of, but what are they doing? Like it looks like that kid with the blue shirt is actually like trying to like struggle like this girl's neck or something. It looks like a girl. Yes, like I don't even know. It's just like I just don't know what they're doing.
Katie would end up getting out of the situation unharmed. Later, Cheyenne and one of the men would be found and arrested by police. However, the other man, the one that held Katie in a headlock, has yet to be found.
I don't get what's happening right now. Like seriously.
This home security camera footage captured the break-in of a home in Wichita, Kansas. It was the night of May 8th, 2020, at 2:30 a.m. Shown is 15-year-old Anaya Robinson sleeping on the couch in the living room with the TV on. Then, from around the corner appears a man. This man had only moments earlier broken into the house. When he sees Anaya on the couch, he doesn't react. Instead, he stays inside and just stands there, watching her.
No, not watching. You're stalking on people. Somebody sleeping on the couch. I don't see it. Somebody sleeping on the couch. I don't see it. But this dude weird.
This went on for several minutes until Anaya woke up. When she opened her eyes, she saw the man right above her. Seeing him, she screamed for her mother. At that point, the intruder fled the home. Police would immediately be called by Anaya's mother, but by the time they got there, the intruder was long gone. Strangely, the man stole nothing. The family thoroughly searched, but discovered nothing was missing. This brought into question the man's true intent here. What exactly he was trying to achieve that night is unclear. This footage is the only piece of evidence relating to the incident. Therefore, police weren't able to ascertain how the man entered the house. Additionally, they didn't find out who he was. Even today, this man still hasn't been identified.
Don't get that one either. Alright. I'm ending this video now. Hope you guys did enjoy this reaction. It was kind of scary. Kind of scarier than the last one, don't you think? So yeah, we made 25 views the last video. So anyways, if you guys want me to watch more of these creepy footage doorbell, I mean this one's a home security camera footage, but the other one was a doorbell. If you guys want me to watch more of these videos by Chilling Scares, let's get this video to 30 this time. let's see, 30 views. And also, one more announcement before I go. My birthday's tomorrow, and it's the 3rd of March, so March 4th, and I'm gonna turn 16. So, yeah, so I might make a vlog, a few days. I might, let's see, who knows, if I have something exciting going on, or what, I don't know. I haven't made vlogs in a while, though, but, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this reaction. It's glitching out. Why is it glitching out? So leave a like and subscribe. And make sure you guys turn on the bell for notifications. Alright, like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications when you get notified of a video. And yeah, peace out. Jesus.